everybody, and welcome to another video. And today we're going to talk about the games I was looking forward to in 2020. And these games I beat did not disappoint. Very excited to talk about some of these games. It's not really that I get excited for a lot of new releases coming out, but these games I was really looking forward to. Two of them may be considered AAA titles. One of them not so much, but still overall doesn't take away from how good they are, at least to me. So let's get right into it. First game here, Resident Evil 3. Resident Evil 3 Remake. I don't know if it's just because of my love of the original game, but this game did not disappoint me at all. Well, I'll take that back. It did disappoint me in small areas, and I'll go into that in the video. I felt that this was a good remake, and it went into Jill's character a lot more, which I was impressed with. Jill, I mean, I've got to be honest with you, man. She's been kind of a boring character over the series, to me at least, But other than that, though, I think they really fleshed her out good in this one, besides her weird interactions with Carlos after he saved her, like a little attitude and everything like that. But anyways, I felt this game was better than Resident Evil 2 Remake, to me at least, because Resident Evil 3 has always been my favorite in the series because it's fast-paced. You're just kind of keep going and everything. And plus, you're not inside of some big building. You're outside, and for the majority of the time at least, and it is pretty crazy. So definitely I felt like this was a good remake, and I'll go into some issues that people talked about with the game. A lot of people said that they wish Nemesis was coming around in real time instead of like timed events and everything like that. I'm telling you right now, if Nemesis was actually walking around like Mr. X was in Resident Evil 2, you wouldn't get nothing done. You'd be getting attacked all the time because he is smart. Mr. X is more of a robot at first. He'll hear certain things, or hear you shooting a gun, he'll come around, but he always walks towards you, and you can always pretty much outrun him. You can't outrun Nemesis unless you're clever about it, if you like distract him somehow, but that's hard to do, and you got to look at the environments and everything like that. But yeah, that would have been a bad idea if he was walking around in real time. He would track you everywhere you went, and you wouldn't get anything done. But anyways, I felt that everything in the game was good, besides them not adding the clock tower, a little bit more in-depth clock tower in it. And I also think that Nemesis shouldn't have transformed as fast as he did after you get out of the subway. I felt like you should have had like a couple more boss battles with him maybe, and then he could probably transform later. Because once he got into his beast form, I wasn't really terrified of him. I wasn't really scared of him at all because I already dealt with the original game. But I just felt that they could have utilized a little bit more length in the game by adding the clock tower scene in it, because the clock tower in the original was an epic part of the game with what kind of transpired there pretty much. So I just felt they could have did a little bit more there. But that's okay. I'm not hurt. I'm not upset about it, because if I get mad about it, I could go play the original. Simple as that. But Resident Evil 3, definitely on point, guys. I can play this all the time. I got a platinum in it, and very happy about that, But I do wish there was a little bit more in it. They did try to cover up by adding the resistance mode into the game, so they're saying 2 games in 1, I guess, whatever. So they could charge like a AAA price for it, which was smart on their end. I get that, I get why they did it, but I'm barely playing that thing. I go to Resident Evil 3 only, and that's about it. But anyways, Resident Evil 3, definitely a game that I immensely enjoyed. And another thing too, guys, going into Jill's character in this game, she in the beginning of the game, it seems like they went into detail how she's suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, which I thought was pretty cool. Anybody coming from that mansion incident from the first Resident Evil game would have been like messed up in the head from what they've seen. So it's kind of cool how they go into that nightmare mode where it shows Jill like looking in the mirror and like she's turned into a zombie, and then she decides to pick up the gun and everything. That was really cool. And I wish that part, a little bit of the apartment, lasted a little bit more and everything. Also, before I go into the next game, I felt that she met Carlos and the mercenaries too quick. That's the way they cut a big chunk of the game out, pretty much. So I wish they would have showed what happened to the other mercenaries, pretty much. And see, look, I'm going into more detail, but I got to move on to the next game. But I'll probably do a review on this game soon. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I promised Jason I would do one, but oh man, it's just a lot to do in it. But anyways, Resident Evil 3, definitely check it out, guys. Next game here is not considered a AAA title, but it's a title that's dear to me. This is Disaster Report 4, Summer Memories. So a little history behind this game. It got canceled originally back in the day, and it really sucked because I was looking forward to it. But the tsunami happened in 2011, and this game, the company said, you know what, after that happened, they're not going to put out a game about natural disasters, so they got shelved it. But luckily, people that were creating the game, they left the company, started their own company, and they were eventually able to buy the IP from IREM to make the game. So they did that, and they created the game for the PS4 with some extra features. The original game was going to have the move control features or whatever in there, whatever like that. This one doesn't have that, of course. It went to VR mode, so this one added VR to it and everything. But I gotta warn you guys, from what you're seeing, probably if I'm showing footage now, the game looks like more like a late PS2 game, early PS3 game. So you know, if you get past that, you're good to go. But anyways, the game pretty much deals with natural disasters, and you're trying to you're pretty much just trying to get it survive pretty much. The game doesn't have a base story to it, but the story that happens mostly in all the games is in the people you meet. Like, you see certain events happen, and the story kind of transpires from that and everything. Like, you're trying to figure out why the earthquakes are happening in the first two games. And not in the first game, you're trying to figure out how the earthquakes happen. And this game, you're pretty much trying to just survive it. There's no, from what I saw, there's nothing telling you why the earthquake started to happen or whatever like that. You're just trying to survive. But anyways, you meet people, and you try to help them survive. There's all kind of events that happen in the game where there's a freaking some mafia guy that's chasing somebody. At least he looks like a mafia guy chasing some dude. A fake store owner that tries to charge crazy prices at a convenience store, trying to mark up prices of water bottles like 10,000 yen or whatever like that. It's insane. But it's just a really cool experience in these games, and I implore people, if you want something a little bit different, and definitely try the Disaster Report series. I mean, it just feels really like it's its own thing, and it feels good. Like, you don't see many games like this at all, and we're lucky we got this out here. So I would say, if you see it out there, I know it's kind of hard because the game costs a AAA price, but yeah, it's like $60, guys. But at the same time, they're not making that many quantities of these games out there, so I doubt you'll see it on sale for the physical, maybe online or something like that for a digital copy, but I don't think these are going to drop in price. Once they're gone, they're gone. But so I definitely check it out, guys, and let me know what you think about it. I beat this game. I got close to getting a platinum in it, but I don't know if I really want to go back and play it again to try to get a platinum in it. For me, I got to move on to the next game. Resident Evil 3 was more was easy for me because I was good at it, and those trophies were rolling on and everything. This game, it takes a loading and other stuff. I don't know. There's a lot to talk about. But anyways, Disaster Report 4. Check that one out, guys. And last but not least here. Oh my god. I wanted to buy this game, but I chose Disaster Report over it. And I didn't want to drop $60 on it. That was like, no way. But luckily, man, my buddy Jeff, Smash JT, came to my rescue. And he let me borrow. Oops, I almost dropped it here. Sorry, Jeff. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Golly, this game is really just this is like a miracle that this game actually exists. I was a big fan of Final Fantasy VII back in the day, and I got to be honest with you guys, the ending let me down, and some of the story elements let me down in that game. So it didn't really leave a lasting appeal on me because it just felt like it had a lot to be desired. But with this, man, they really go into detail. Now, what they're doing with this game, they're releasing it in parts. So this part pretty much goes all the way through the Midgard chapters, and they expand upon them, like character development, certain environments, certain scenes, all kind of new stuff. Really fleshes out the story and the characters and everything. I really like Tifa's character in this game. Here's the funny thing: though I loved Aerith in the original one, I did not like Aerith in this one. She was getting on my nerves in the beginning, but she kind of wore me pretty much, so I was like, alright, Aerith is cool and everything. Jessie was another cool character. Wiggs and Wedge, or Wedge, I can't remember their names. But anyways, they were all fleshed out. Barrett was actually got on my nerves at first, but he was fleshed out pretty good. This was really a well-rounded story. This way they put everything together, I was really happy with this. I felt like it felt like the game was alive pretty much. Like the whole world you're in is alive and everything like that. So it's really interactive and everything. The side quests were actually pretty fun. I did all the side quests in this game. I mean, I kind of wanted the game to last as long as it could, and I think I put around like 40 hours into it, but I beat it around 30 hours to be honest with you. But it's a really fun game, guys. If you're a fan of the Final Fantasy games back in the day, I mean, at least Final Fantasy 7, not all the games because they're all pretty much different. Final Fantasy 7 Remake is pretty much a sequel to Final Fantasy 7. I would tell people to definitely check it out. $60 is hard to drop on it because you know it's only a certain part of the story. But the way they did this game, I feel like it's worth it. But obviously, I didn't pay for it. I bought it from a friend, smart. So, anyways, guys, Final Fantasy 7, I definitely had a good time with this game. I think you guys should definitely check it out if you like the footage I'm showing you here. So, anyways, guys, that's all I wanted to show you today. I was working on some other videos, and I think I'm actually working on another Hidden Gems video. It might be out probably this weekend. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I just wanted to get a video out for you guys today, talking about some of these games and everything like that. So I appreciate everybody being here, and let me know in the comments what games that you guys have completed this year that you're proud of. You know, it's during this whole situation. A lot of us are at home and we're able to play some of these games, put time into them. It's kind of hard sometimes, you know, because you know people don't like being on lockdown. But you know, once you get into a story, a good story, it really pulls you in just like a good book. And I felt like definitely Final Fantasy 7 was that for me. I mean, I would love to go back into play this game, but I want actually progress. I want more story, not the repeating the same chapters. So I have to put it down for a bit. But anyways, guys, let me know. Like I said, let me know what games you've beaten or you're playing right now and all in the comments and everything. And that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching. Radical Reggie, and I will see you later.